everyone, strap in because today we're diving into a monitor that's practically a portal to the future, the ASUS ROG PG32UCDP. A 32-inch 4K OLED beast that can crank out a jaw-dropping 240Hz in native 4K or flip to a blistering 480Hz in Full HD. If you've ever felt limited by the trade-off between pixel-perfect clarity and buttery-smooth motion, this is the piece of hardware that finally lets you have both. And we're going to break down exactly why that matters for gamers, creators, and anyone who spends serious time in front of a screen. First up, let us talk about the dual-mode display technology. In most high-end gaming rigs, you have to choose either you lock into a 4K resolution and accept a 144Hz ceiling, or you drop to 1080p to hit 240Hz or higher. The PG32UCDP eliminates that compromise by offering two native modes, 3840x2160 at 240Hz, and a downscaled 1920x1080 at a mind-blowing 480Hz. In practice, this means you can game at true 4K with fluid frame pacing in titles that push high frame rates. Think Cyberpunk 2077 on a RTX 4090, where you'll see every neon detail while still feeling the responsiveness of a 240Hz panel. Switch to competitive shooters like CS2 or Valorant, toggle the FHD mode, and you'll be looking at 480Hz, effectively cutting input lag to a whisper and giving you that razor-sharp advantage pro players crave. The transition is handled through ROG's on-screen menu, so you can swap modes on the fly without rebooting or fiddling with drivers. Now, OLED itself already gives you infinite contrast and perfect blacks, but ASUS adds a layer of comfort with its ROG-exclusive OLED Anti-Flicker technology. OLED panels naturally flicker when the refresh rate changes, which can cause eye strain during marathon sessions. ASUS's algorithm smooths out those fluctuations, keeping the backlight stable even when the GPU throttles or when you're in variable refresh rate mode. I tested this on a 12-hour just one more match run of Apex Legends, and the eyes-off fatigue was noticeably lower than on a comparable LCD with standard PWM. For streamers, this translates to fewer breaks, fewer headaches, and a more consistent on-camera presence. The AI Assistant Suite is where the PG32UCDP gets truly futuristic. AI Crosshair dynamically draws a precise aiming reticle that adapts to your weapon's spread, giving you instant visual feedback without pulling up an overlay. In a fast-paced battle royale, that means you can keep your focus on the environment while the AI handles the micro-adjustments. AI Sniper does the same for long-range engagements, calculating bullet drop and travel time, then projecting a subtle line that helps you line up that perfect headshot. Finally, AI Visual enhances contrast and color saturation on the fly, boosting visibility in dark caves or bright outdoor maps without you having to tweak settings manually. The best part? All these functions are toggleable via hotkeys, so you can keep the UI clean when you don't need them. Uniform brightness setting is a small but often overlooked feature that makes a huge difference in color accuracy. OLED panels can suffer from slight luminance variance across the screen, especially when displaying HDR content. With the uniform brightness mode, the monitor equalizes the backlight output, ensuring that a bright sky and a shadowed alley have consistent brightness levels, which is crucial for color-critical work like video editing or photo retouching. It also means HDR games look exactly as the developers intended, with no hotspots or dim patches pulling you out of immersion. All of these hardware and software capabilities are wrapped in the Display Widget Center software, a sleek Windows-based hub that puts OLED care functions, picture presets, and performance tweaks at your fingertips. You can run the OLED care routine with a single click to prevent burn-in, calibrate color gamuts for sRGB, Adobe RGB, or DCI-P3, and even set up custom game profiles that automatically switch to the optimal mode and AI settings when you launch a specific title. The interface is mouse-friendly, so you don't have to dive into OSD menus with a joystick. Everything feels as intuitive as adjusting a Spotify playlist. Real-world use cases? Picture this: you're a competitive FPS player who streams on Twitch. You start a 4K cinematic campaign in the evening, enjoying the OLED's perfect blacks and vibrant colors at 240Hz. which makes every explosion feel like a tactile punch. At midnight, you switch to FHD 480Hz for a ranked ladder match, and the AI Crosshair and Sniper assist you in landing those clutch shots while the anti-flicker tech keeps your eyes fresh for the next marathon. Meanwhile, your audience sees a flawless, low-latency feed thanks to the monitor's HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and DisplayPort 1.4 support.
If you're a content creator, the uniform brightness and color presets let you grade footage directly on the monitor, cutting down on external calibration tools. In short, the ASUS ROG PG32UCDP ISNT just another high-refresh OLED. It's a versatile, AI-enhanced workstation that bridges the gap between visual fidelity and competitive performance. It commands a premium price, but for anyone serious about gaming at the bleeding edge, or for creators who demand both resolution and speed, it pays for itself in comfort, accuracy, and pure enjoyment. If you're ready to upgrade your rig and experience gaming the way it was meant to be seen, hit the link below to grab your own PG32UCDP, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dive reviews.